today we're going to be getting into the A8 a little bit more. We've got the lifters and the tappets down, so we're going to get the time in and lock that left side of the engine down and hopefully push to get that engine in. I know a lot of people want to see how fast the S5 4.2 V8 350 brake versus this 4 litre twin turbo diesel. Obviously this is mapped, so it's got 330 and 700 newton meters of torque, so I think it'll be a good little which one's faster, petrol versus diesel V8. And here we have the most annoying part about this car. So obviously I've now got the cams back in. The alignment works as long as you've got, these should be straight so that you can get down into cylinder head bolts. So where the cams sit, they've got these little grooves, they should sit perfectly so you can get into there. If that lines up like that, then when you come around to the chain side, just take out this, well, you've got these locking pins. So on the 4 litre TDI, it's the same as the 3 litre TDI. It's the same kit that you have to buy. That's wobbling about. So that's now locked in place. In regards to the chain and the tensioner and everything, it's nice and tight. That chain's not loose. Same on the other side. Tensioner works nicely. And then we've got this one here. Again, there's no play, so I'm not going to change the chain on this one because it is decent. So yeah, so now I've got the timing all locked in. I'm going to torque down the cams. I'm going to torque down the cam cover, and then we will be back. So another couple of hours later, and we now have this side back to top dead center, locked in place. I had to take this side apart and realign it, which again now it's all back in with the locking tools, and obviously you can get to the head bolts. So I'm going to try now for the second time to check the timing, and we shall see. So everything's at top dead center. You'd be able to get all of those bolts out, and I have just rotated it, to be honest, to check it, because I failed already the second time. And the cams are turning, chains are turning. Put some spray on chain grease just to make sure that there was no kind of binding. And that's where the ports line up there, the ports line up there. That is back at top dead center. So now we've got it at top dead center. We know that it's rotating and I don't have any fouling issues. It's gone around 2 rotations. It is time to put all the covers back on, torque everything to spec, and finally put the gearbox back on and try and put this back in the car. This was the moment that I was waiting for, and this is, it's good, it feels good. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Driveway life, man. So, intake. I have took out the swell flaps, basically I'm not going to pretend like I know everything about this, but I do know they get old, they break. I know that the runner on the other side had broken, so it wasn't broken, but it was just worn, and one of the flaps would pop off, so it wouldn't be open. And I did have a code in the car for that, so I've already done the other side. I've just popped them out. They just literally break out. Literally, that's what happens in your engine. They just snap out. So that, what have we got done today? So obviously I've got the timing sorted now. I'm happy with that. That all lines up. I've rotated the engine twice, took out the timing tools, rotated the engine twice, rotated the crank back to top dead center, and obviously everything lines back up with the alignment tools. So bang, that's good news. I'm just about to literally pop these covers on to close up the back. I need to just give them a little clean up to make sure there's no old seal on there, and we are going to be in business. So with this, you have these little grooves, and I've just got a pick, and I'm just literally picking out. It's hard to do it one-handed. All of the old rubber seal. Ready to close up the back. Well, that's it for today. We've got the timing done. We've got the lower crankcase cover on. It was super hard to get the timing right. Rotate it, make sure everything lined back up when you'd finish the 2 rotations. But we got there in the end, thank God. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. I'm super tired. Next week's video is gonna be hopefully putting it back in the car. The start of the video will just be wrapping up the last few bits, but that's the exciting bit, putting it back in the car, getting it running, and seeing if Doris can take out Simon. See you next week.